So students, we have already studied about personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun. Today we are going to study about possessive pronouns. What does the term possessive mean? Possessive is something that you possess, you own, or something that belongs to you. That is possession. So pronoun that shows possession or ownership, that something belongs to this particular person, that pronoun which is showing ownership is known as possessive pronoun. For example, mine, hers, ours, his. So these are the terms which are used that suggest it is a possessive pronoun that show ownership, that this particular thing belongs to this person or this human being or this particular person. For example, this pen is mine. Here, the term mine shows that this particular pen belongs to me. So, mine is the possessive pronoun. Not yours. This pen is mine. This belongs to me, not to you. So, yours is the possessive pronoun. Mine is also the possessive pronoun. It is showing ownership, that this belongs to me, this does not belong to you. This house is ours. Whose house is this? This is ours. It belongs to us. So here ours is the possessive pronoun. So basically the terms like mine, hers, ours, theirs, his, these show possessive pronouns. They show that this particular thing belongs or does not belong to this person. Usually we see that possessive pronouns, they generally come at the end of a sentence. Like in this example, this house is ours. So we see it is coming at the end. This pen is mine. You can even put a full stop here if the sentence is only this. This pen is mine. This shows that it belongs to me. Mine is the possessive pronoun. It comes at the end. This pen is mine, not yours. Here also we see the possessive pronoun comes at the end. This does not happen always, but mostly we see that usually this possessive pronoun comes at the end of a sentence. Let us see the example and understand the difference between possessive pronoun and possessive adjective. We've already studied the difference in case of personal pronouns and personal adjective, and interrogative pronoun, interrogative adjective, demonstrative pronoun, demonstrative adjective. So in the case of possessive pronoun and possessive adjective, let us understand with the help of example. The ship is theirs. What is the noun here? Ship. Whom does it belong? It belongs to them. So that is why they are saying the ship is theirs. Now we see that noun and pronoun, there is a distance between them. It is not used next to it. So this is a pronoun. This ship belongs to them. It is theirs. It is pronoun. This is their ship. Here we see the term there is used along with the noun. Pronoun will not be used right next to the noun. So that is why this there is adjective. Also you can see usually the use of s, not always, but usually the s usage of s also denotes that it has become a pronoun and not an adjective. This ship is theirs. This is their ship. All right. Then another example, that painting is hers. So hers is the pronoun here. Painting is the noun, then is used, then comes hers. So this is the pronoun here. If we say that is her painting, that painting belongs to her. Here also we see that her, it is not hers, it is her. This is the adjective that is being used. Had the sentence been that painting, that is her painting, so we see her will be used along with painting. Painting is the noun. So this will become adjective. Her painting, her will become adjective. But when we say that is her, that painting is hers, that becomes the possessive pronoun. So when we are using this my, our, the term which denotes possession, we are using right next to the noun, that is adjective. But if there is some distance between the two and it is showing ownership, then that is the pronoun. Theirs, hers, ours. Let us see with this example. This is not my pen. Mine is new. Here, what is my? Will it be adjective or pronoun? What is the noun? Pen. It is used next to pen and it is saying my. It is not saying mine. So my is the adjective here. So this is the possessive adjective. When they say mine is new, what is the mine here? Mine is the possessive pronoun. So know this difference. There are certain examples that you can learn, that if it is a possessive adjective, we say my. Possessive pronoun, mine. When it is possessive adjective, you say your. When it is possessive pronoun, you say yours. S is usually added. His is adjective. In that case also, his will be written, because we cannot use his, it as it is ends with an S. Then her, possessive pronoun will be hers. In case of plural, our is adjective, so pronoun will be ours. Your is adjective, yours is pronoun. There is adjective, and theirs is pronoun. Let us see this example, that this pen is my pen, not your pen. This pen is mine, not yours. So which is the adjective and which is the pronoun? My pen, it is saying my, it is not saying mine. Your pen, it is not using s, yours pen. And also it is used right next to the noun. So this one is adjective. My and your is here adjective, possessive adjective. But when we say this pen is mine, this is not yours, this is not hers, this is not theirs. These are all possessive pronouns. So my, your, his, her, they are adjectives. But when we say mine, yours, his, hers, ours, yours, that is possessive pronoun. That shows possession. That is possessive pronoun. Then coming to the next category. So remember, possessive pronouns, mine, hers, yours, theirs, these are the terms that show possession, and these are possessive pronouns. Talking about indefinite pronouns. What are indefinite pronouns? They are referring to person or things in general way. We are not talking about any particular person or thing. We are just generally referring to them. We do not have a definite count of them, that there are these many exact 3, 2 people, or this person we are talking about. No, we are generally randomly talking about group of people or some people. That is indefinite. When we are not definite, where there is not a particular number that we are referring to, we are in generally referring to people or to things. Example, some, many, few, somebody, everybody. Here not exact count is not given. There are 10 people saying. No, they saying there are some people here. There are few things are left here. Many people came. Somebody said that. Everybody is saying. So it is in general we are referring. We are not talking about definite number of people, particular person we are not talking about. It is general way of saying. So these terms, they are indefinite pronouns. Some, many, few, none, nobody, all, everybody, somebody. Let us see examples. Nobody knew where she went. So what is the nobody here? It is the indefinite pronoun. All the students attended the seminar. So what is the indefinite pronoun here? All. All, everybody, some, none, few, many. So these are all indefinite pronouns. Some of these we can again have a look which of these are indefinite pronouns, like somebody, someone, something, somewhere, nobody, no one, nothing, nowhere, anybody, anyone, anything, anywhere. This is not referring to an exact number of things or people, and it is not referring to exactly definite person. It is just generally referring to people and things. That is when we talk about indefinite pronouns. Then talking about reflexive pronouns. What are reflexive pronouns? Reflexive pronouns, two things that we need to know. One thing, they usually end with the word self or selves. Self or selves. This is how they end with. Second thing, we see when in a sentence, the subject reflects back on the subject itself. The subject we are talking about, and then we again talk about that only in the sentence. Or when the subject and the object are same only, then it is reflective. Let us understand with the help of example. I injured myself. So here the subject is I. Again you're talking about yourself only. I injured myself. You do it yourself. They will do it themselves. So when the subject is reflected back again, then it is the which one? Reflexive. That is, again the subject is again being reflected back. That is when it is a reflexive pronoun. I did myself, you yourself, they are doing it themselves, he did it himself, she did it herself. So that is how, when you reflect back, you're talking about the same person, putting on the same. If you're talking about you do it yourself. If you're talking about I will do it myself. If you're talking about them, they will do it themselves. So when you're reflecting, talking about that person only, the subject you're talking about, you again refer to that person only again, using self or selves. We saw that it ends with self or selves. That is this this reflexive pronouns. Myself, self is used in case of singular, selves is used in case of particular. We injured ourselves, again we are talking about we, plural, so it becomes we injured ourselves. When I'm talking about singular, I injured myself. They are talking about themselves, this is plural. If we are talking about singular, she was talking to herself. So herself is again which reflexive pronoun, singular one. I hope this part is clear to you, that what is reflexive when you are talking about the same, whatever the subject is, you are reflecting back again that only. Now let us again see this difference between personal pronoun and reflexive pronoun. Let us understand here the example, the difference between personal, what for a personal pronoun, that is the subject that will use, what will be the reflexive pronoun that will reflect back the subject. For example, when you are saying I, then you will call myself, I hurt myself. So for I, you will be saying myself. You won't be saying I hurt herself. You will be saying I hurt myself. You did it yourself. You do it yourself. If suppose the sentence is you do it yourself, so obviously with you will be using yourself. You can't be saying you do it himself. When you say you do it himself, you do it herself, you do it themselves, will you say that? No, you will say you do it yourself. So for you, we use the pronoun yourself. For I, the reflexive pronoun will be myself. For he will do it himself, she will do it herself, it, itself, it will do it itself, she will do it herself, he will do it himself. So for these pronouns, this is the reflexive pronoun that we use. In case of plural, when we say we will do it ourselves, you do it yourselves. If you're talking in plural sense, you people do it among yourselves only. You do it yourself and you people do it among yourselves when you're talking in plural. They will do it among themselves. So we see that for these personal pronouns, this is the reflexive pronoun that we use. For I, myself, you, yourself, he will do it himself, she will do it herself, you do it yourself, we will do it ourselves, they, plural, they will do it themselves. So these are the reflexive pronouns. So I hope this is clear to you today, that we have studied possessive pronoun, mine, hers, theirs, yours, his. These are all possessive pronouns showing ownership or possession. Then we talked about indefinite pronouns, some, few, many, somebody, everybody, all, nobody. These are all indefinite pronoun when there is not a definite number we are talking about. Then comes reflexive, when you are reflecting back the subject. That is I, myself, you, yourself, she, herself, they, themselves, we, ourselves, and so on. So these ourselves, yourself, themselves, these are all reflexive pronouns. So I hope this is clear to you.